Hi everyone. I want to take a minute this morning to show you how I organize my dies and my stamps when they come in. I just got a new order in, and before I start using these wonderful new products, I'm going to go ahead and get them organized. So I'm going to show you how I actually make the labels for the products that I use to organize my dies and my stamps. And then I will do a separate video to show you how I get them all assembled. So let's see. On my desktop, there's this program called P-Touch Editor. I have a label maker that actually connects to my computer. So I'm going to open that. And as you can see, it comes with lots of preset options that you could choose. I really don't use any of those, but they are available if you want them and you want to check them out. You can create a new layout by clicking here. The one thing that I really like about this, because I like things to be uniform, is I can save a format that I've used before. Here is the file for my die envelope tabs, so I can open that. It has saved the last thing that I told it to do. So all I have to do now, let me back up a little bit because that's already done. You can set the paper, which is the tape that's in the label maker. I usually use, it says 0.70. They consider that 3/4. Half an inch is usually 0.47, and I think the widest I ever use is an inch. I think it may go longer than that. You can either set the length, like in this case I have set it because I want it to be a certain length. I don't want it to go longer than that. If you want it to go for as long as your text, then you can click auto length. You can also set margins. It comes with a default of 0.08. I rarely change it. I don't see a need to. You can also change whether your orientation is horizontal or vertical. So once that is all set, then you go to text. This is another thing that I really like about this label maker. I can choose any font that is on my computer. You can set the size. You can do bold, italics, underline. I don't even know what this one is. Oh, you can give it effects, frames, shadows. For what I'm doing, I don't really use that. You can position things left, right, middle, justified. And then again, you can change the direction of the text. If you want to put frames, if you want to add an image, there are a lot of other things that you can do. I don't usually use those, but the things that I like are the fact that I can save my formats so that I know that they're always the same and I don't have to remember how I did them before, and that I can use any font that's on my computer. So the new dies that I have 3 of them, and I am going to go ahead and do, this is the part that will go on the tab, which you will see when I do that video. This one is North Pole Wonder. I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. I skipped over to the next sheet. You will notice it says sheet 3, sheet 4, sheet 5. That's because I had a 1 and 2 at one time and deleted them. It does not renumber the sheets if you delete them. It doesn't affect what you're doing, so I don't worry about it. So I did that for North Pole Wonder. These are Halloween Magic. And then the last one I'm going to do today, I highlight what was there and then just replace it. Stitched leaves. So now that I have those done, I am ready to print. So I come up here to File. Let me double check something. Paper. Okay, I'm using 3/4 inch. Let me make sure that's what I have in my machine. And I do not. I have the 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take the tape out. And I'm going to put in the 3/4 inch tape. Open up a new one. I just ordered some more. Sorry about that. They're very easy. I like the fact that the top opens upwards. You don't have, my old one, you had to open it sideways or underneath, and it's just a little inconvenient. So I'm going to pop this in, and now we're good to go. So I'm going to go to File, and then I'm going to go to Print. Now, when I go to Print, I have options. I can print one label, just the current sheet, or I can print them all. I need all these, so I'm going to print them all. The other thing that I do, I uncheck that. It does an auto cut for me, and it does chain printing. And when you do chain printing, it conserves the amount of tape that it uses. It's always going to cut off a little half an inch in the front, and then it'll start printing your labels, and it will cut them. So we're going to print. Now my label maker is connected to my computer by a USB cord. So I don't know if you can hear it. It is now printing. Now when I get to the last one, it stops. It doesn't automatically cut that one. So to do that, your label maker has a keyboard. So to do that, you hit the Enter button, and then you hit the Shift, and there's one that looks like a little magnifying glass. You hit that, and then it says Feed and Cut or Feed Only. I want it to feed it and cut it, so I'm going to hit Enter again, and it feeds it and cuts it. And now I have my 3 labels. So I hope that helps explain the way the label maker functions in the program, but I'll show you now how I actually assemble everything, and then I'll also take a picture of the label maker so that you can see what I'm talking about. Thanks for being with me for this part. Also, you can go to File, and you can go to Save, and I'm going to save this over the other one, and then you can just File, Exit, and your program is closed.